So you guys would not believe what happened with pile two, which is the amethyst. I literally started recording, I went over everything, and my phone fucking died. So we're gonna redo it now. And I didn't touch the cards, like it literally died like I wanna say 2 minutes ago. So we're gonna reiterate everything. I already shuffled your angel guide cards and your work your leg deck as well. Which is the oracle cards, and then I have the Kali oracle, which is the Hindu deities, and then I'm gonna go through their meaning uh, through the book. Sorry, I got stuck there, and then I was gonna do the tarot, which I already did, so I'm gonna re-explain everything again. Your energy is at the top. These three cards represent you, and these three cards at the bottom represent the person of interest that you are wondering about, or whatever energy you're wondering surrounds you, or who wants to come near you, or anything like that. So we already got the first six cards. I am going to do this and clarify so you can see me shuffle these. I just didn't want to move them or touch them or reshuffle them because I felt like it wouldn't go all together with the message that really is for you guys. So even though the video got cut off and everything, my phone is charging right now. The angle is a little weird, but I'm going to go through it again. So you got the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. So what I said before was that you were upset about something, you walked away, and then you realized something within yourself, and you achieved that happiness by yourself by working on the things that you feel are important to you with the Eight of Pentacles. And I was describing your person as chaotic and not being able to make a decision on one thing. They suffer from feeling like they can have more options, or either they literally do have options in another way, in other areas, and it's like always really hard for them to pick one thing and just stick with that one thing because they're always wondering about other options that they have. So then I came to the conclusion that they did find something that did give them a life force with the sun and judgment. I feel like maybe they were judging themselves on how indecisive they were, or people were judging them about how indecisive they were, and they were able to get justice on the situation and be able to invest into things that really are mostly important to them instead of like scattering energy and options like just in case, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not really effective. And then I was in the middle of saying, when my phone died, that with the Six of Swords is like, for to be on the bottom of the deck, it's like you both are collectively going into calmer waters. And I like how both of you guys' cards, like the first cards that you got are like confusion, disappointment, uncertainty for the both of you. I think that's something that you both share, but you both were separately able to like come to a conclusion and find happiness within yourselves. So that is a big indicator of being ready for a relationship, when you love yourself first, because if you can't love yourself, then you're just going to attract partners that are the same way, and it's going to be like a toxic relationship. And that is so funny because the song that's about to come out right now, and I didn't even click anything, was Toxic by Kehlani. So that's funny. And then when I broke the deck right now, I got Knight of Swords and Three of Cups. So Three of Cups for me always represents either a celebration or a person that has a third party situation. There's three cups here. And then for the Knight of Swords is a person that is very excited to communicate, because swords represent communication. Wow. I cannot believe my phone died before. Oh, okay. So again, you have the Eight of Pentacles. So don't you love when you get a clarification with the same card you already got? Wow, this is so funny. Your person got Two of Pentacles, so literally they just suck at making decisions. Like I don't usually feel that way with this card, but like with that being the card underneath, is like they cannot make a decision for the fucking life of them. It's like they think of a million other things, like, oh, well, if I do make the decision, then this might be the outcome, and then if I make the other decision, then that'll be the outcome. So what if I do this, or what if I just wait for a little bit? you know, it's just like too much. So the devil came out for you with the 9 of Cups. That can either be like intrusive mental thoughts, or you have a strong desire or lust for somebody, or somebody wants to like vaguely control you. They might not be very open about it because it's like, it's almost like that doesn't belong here, but that might be something that's like underlying that you don't really notice that you might need to pay attention to. And then your person has the 8 of Wands. So this is grounding energy on top of the sun. So basically, your person, I think, realized that they needed to like really like they had to put like both feet like firmly on the ground and really like stand on their 10 toes and like really do shit like the right way, and not just be coming in and out and doing things here and there, and like just very scattered. I don't know why I feel like a super scattered energy, like they're just all over the place. And then you got the King of Cups, which is like, for me, he's like the ultimate offerer of love. Cups represent love. I don't want all 3 of those cards, but I will see what you got. You got 10 of Swords. You got, oh no, your person got 10 of Swords and Page of Cups and 6 of Pentacles, while me trying to get the 1 card for this. So with this, I feel like it's literally telling me that I feel like they are so scattered and chaotic because maybe there was a time in their life when they did offer love to somebody, and with the 6 of Pentacles, they were able to have a relationship, but this person with the 10 of Swords, like stabbing them in the back, like literally stabbed them in the back. So maybe this is like a coping mechanism, like instead of investing too much, they just don't want to invest at all, or they invest very little so that they don't end up hurt. It's just fear. I just want 1 card. Like, why is this so hard? Okay, well, the Judgment, the Tower came out. I'm not shocked. And the Empress is, and the Sun is upside, wow, okay, whoa, holy shit. You got the Lovers upside down, you got the Sun upside down, and then you have the Empress. So, I'm just going to take the card that's on the bottom, but I find it interesting that those are the other 2 on the bottom as well. With the Tower and Judgment, is like this person had a moment of realization, or maybe something happened for them to like stop doing things like that and stop going about things that way, because it might be blocking them from things that they do want to do. They have 8 of Wands here. Like, that's a lot of things that they want to invest, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they might be very tangible and substantial, but because they can't make this decision that is probably really obvious, is like, it's really like holding them back. But something happened that like kind of like slapped them back to reality and was like, yo, like cut it out, like chill, you're doing too much. With the Empress, for the both of you at the bottom of the deck, is like, you both are working towards that energy, and it's like you're getting there regardless, because you're getting there. You're just gonna get there. Like, it's not gonna be easy, it's gonna be hard, and you're gonna go through things, and the both of you might not even see eye to eye sometimes, but I feel like with the both of you guys' energy, you're able to self-reflect, which a lot of people aren't able to do. So just with that, like by itself, if you can self-reflect and like take a situation that happened with somebody else and look at what you did in the situation to get the outcome that you got, and you're dealing with another person that's also like that, is like, it's almost impossible for you guys to not understand each other or come to a common ground, because you both reflect on your actions as a person, and you realize what you could have did differently, or what you could have did the same, or what you wouldn't do again, or what you definitely would do again. So I think it's really nice that the both of you have that ability, because that's a rare thing. Majority of the time, there's like one self-reflector in relationships, and then the other one is the blamer, or right now, like what's in is like people being in a relationship that they both suffer from blaming and they don't take any accountability for what they did or what they could have did differently, and they're just always pointing the finger at everybody else and at the other person, and they're never like, yo, but I did this, that, and the third, and that's kind of why I got what I got. Like, you know, it takes a lot for a person to like really admit that they like fucked up or they did something wrong or like that wasn't their best effort. Like, it's just a pride and ego thing. Some people are able to put it to the side, some people aren't. In this case, the both of you are, so you should definitely cherish that because that's not common at all. It's really not. Like, the blame game is fucking huge. No, because you and you. Oh, and also for you guys, I wanted to pull 3 cards for each thing. But for the Work Your Light deck, you guys got 4, and I decided to keep it. So I feel like the reason you got 4 and the reason it's like 2 and 2 is because you guys are, you guys synchronize in your energies, and I feel like it's reminding me of like 2222. So it's like even, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one side is not heavier than the other. And I think I reversed the cards. I think that this is you. I realized after, and I feel like this is them. So transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. What are you clinging on to? Okay, so yeah, like those 3 cards that popped out before was basically saying that like there was a situation that happened with another person where they were like, they were willing to give their best in the situation, but I guess that person that they were dealing with didn't really treat them the best, and they ended up like really hurting them or taking advantage of them or maybe lying to them, and like that really hurt them, and they kept that fear in the back of their mind as a subconscious thought and how they behaved with you and other people. So that caused them to come off as chaotic, indecisive, inconsiderate, and it's literally them just battling their own feelings. Like, damn, like if I do that, this person's gonna take advantage of me, and they're gonna take that, and they're just gonna run, and then I'm not gonna have anything. Like, why don't I just like plant seeds everywhere just in case one dies, you know? Like, that type of energy. So that definitely does go with your person a lot. And then for you, you got You Are Not Alone, and Anna, grandmother of Jesus. So, keepers of the earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. And you got seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. Yeah, so even I really don't feel like this being here, like it's like a really, really bad energy. I feel like that is something that maybe leaked from this to you, like fear, just worry, stress, things like that. But you have energies around you that really want to help you, and they care about you, and they are trying to guide you to your best and highest self. And that has a lot to do with reflecting, which is something that you're able to do. So be thankful for that. That's a gift. I'm telling you, that shit is a gift. And then raise your vibration. This is your person. And divine timing is literally, you got it twice. So divine plan, divine timing. So maybe one of you or both of you are trying to rush something, or like you're really anxious and like you're really like pressed to get like an answer real fast, and like you're getting impatient, and like you just, it's like you're trying to push something that is not ready. So, and you're getting it twice. So that means that you just need to really display like patience and just keep doing what you're doing. Keep focusing on yourself and keep doing what you're doing. Once you're like not thinking, it literally always happens like this. It's like you're working on things that are for you, and then you enjoy them, and then you get like lost in them, like in a good way, and then you kind of forget about everything else that you were thinking about before you started doing that, and then out of nowhere it just pops up, like like, oh, like, you know, I didn't forget. It's because you weren't ready before, but it pops up when it's ready. And then guardian angel, so that's, you know, protection on their side as well, because you already have that energy around you in multiple ways. And then we're gonna do the deities now, which is like honestly my favorite. So we got Guna Tantrika, and then we got Trauma Nagmo, and we got 24, I don't know why I said the number, Matagi. And I don't know why I feel like, what the fuck? I also like how it goes like, do it like this. And it goes in order almost, like 5, 6. 24 is just a random number. Or maybe both of you guys are that age, or maybe, I don't know. I mean, you could divide 24 and get 12. So 12 might be significant for the both of you guys. So we're gonna do Guna Tantrika first. It says, the Divine Mother manifests the cure for when we feel overwhelmed, or confused, or when we feel we're falling apart or locked into stagnation. She is the superior medicine. Even when we may not be sure what is needed to bring ourselves back into balance, she holds the answers. Tune into your heart, and there you will find her sacred prescription. Trust your inner guiding sense of what to do or not to do next. Trust that a better order is being established. Bruh. Sometimes I scare myself with this shit, because it's like, yo, how do you even know? Like, I'm talking about two people I don't even know, and it's like, it just goes together so well. And then number 6 is Trauma Nagmo. Also, I also want to just let you guys know, like, for the Kali Oracle deck, all of the deities they're referred to as she. Like, even if it looks manly, like, all of them start with, like, she arises, she is fierce, they're all female, she is unrestrained, she burning light of the she, restless, like, everything is a she, so it's based off of the divine feminine, and that doesn't mean that a male cannot inhabit those traits. Like, for example, I inhabit more masculine traits than feminine. That's my energy. So I find myself relating to the divine male more than the divine feminine. Sometimes it's a thing. Okay, so it says, she arises instinctively, responding to a severe threat to your well-being, freedom, and sacred fulfillment. Her fierce form causes the impure to tremble and the pure of heart to move close. She is ferocious in her wrath against injustice. Dispense with thoughts of vengeance. Pray for mercy for all beings, especially those trapped in patterns of consciousness harmful towards themselves and others. Open your heart to her heart and allow her to attend to all matters of karma while you remain true to your higher self. Okay, 24 is Matangi. She is the Tantra queen of outcasts, unveiling hidden inner power to thrive outside conventional society. She holds the secret teachings of the power of the voice, of the healing power of art and music. She is a divine feminine medicine for the lost, the alienated, those who have been cast aside. If you have been denied love and respect, she brings healing and empowerment. If you have suffered rejection, abandonment, or been labeled as unworthy in any way, she brings dignity and repair. She is the ignition of a creative, joyful, and vibrant life path. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, so we got all these. Now I'm going to pull some romance cards. We got passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. Maybe that's why you guys like resemble each other's energy so much, because you're like very in tune with each other. I said that before, that you guys synchronize, and I also gave you a couple numbers too that like are even numbers. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. You got healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. One more. Oh, whoa. I hate when that happens. Like, it's so annoying. Hold on. Just need more. One. Okay. And calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have wedding. The situation involves marriage. Does it now? So, yeah. I feel like a lot of the romance cards that you got correlate with the tarot and everything else as well. Like, you have religious energy, and maybe this person isn't really that open to that. Or maybe they're afraid of it. I feel like pile 1 kind of sounded like this too, so maybe you guys, like, maybe might be correlating a little bit or something like that. But I feel like if you are able to get past these problems, like with your family or your parents or whatever, like influences you relationship wise, you'll be able to like maybe get rid of a stereotype that you have, or like a certain image of how a relationship is supposed to look, or how you envision the person you want to be with. Like, maybe you're thinking of something that is actually completely not for you, and you don't realize that because you have like a notion of something, you know what I'm saying? You have like a picture that's already painted, so you keep going by this as a reference, but you might just have to just throw that shit out and make your own, and that's okay. So yeah, it's not a bad thing, but I definitely do feel like the both of you guys are like working towards being the best you both can be, and that's a good thing. So because I don't like to overhype things, like, as long as you offer and embody and like go by the things that you would want to be done to you, and how you want to be treated, how you want to be understood, how you want to be viewed, all things like that. As long as you behave that way, you're bound to attract somebody that's going to do the same thing and give you those things as well. But if you keep running back to like other issues or other people or things that you are familiar with that probably didn't even work out for the best, but because it's familiar you feel comfortable, you're like blocking yourself at a whole nother level. Because it's like, why do you keep going in a circle to things that you already know don't work? Like, there's no point in doing that at all, when you could really just try something new. Like, nothing bad is gonna happen by you trying something new, or standing in your own power and doing things your way. You know, like, maybe you're not even trying to do anything like anybody else. Maybe you want to just do it the way you do it, and you're afraid of doing that. But you don't have to be afraid to do that, because it'll most likely work out for the better regardless. You're doing that for a reason. Like, you're not doing anything. That whatever you're doing there's a reason for everything that you do. And like, you find those things out later. Nobody knows right in that moment, because if you did it wouldn't be fun. The shit would be boring. But yeah, that's what I have for pile 2, and I'm excited to see where you guys end up with each other after the fact. We'll see what happens.